Good evening and welcome to our Light Up a Life at Home virtual event. I want to start the evening by thanking each and every person who has made a Light Up a Life dedication this year and supported East Lancashire Hospice. We are all part of Light Up a Life to remember someone special to us, and for many they were cared for by the hospice. Being part of East Lancashire Hospice, I get to hear the amazing stories of how we have helped our patients and their families and made a real difference to people in our community. As most of you know, we heavily rely on the support of the community, people like yourselves who help us in making the most of life to our patients, and we cannot thank you enough for your generosity. Thank you.
I was truly honoured to be asked to speak about my experiences of East Lancs Hospital. No problem, I thought. It's usually hard to shut me up. But then all of a sudden I thought, now, what do I say? Where do I begin? Light Up for Life helps families and friends come together to celebrate the lives of loved ones at a difficult time of year. I looked up the definition in the dictionary, and if you light something up or it lights up, it becomes bright, and usually you shine. Life changed for me on St Patrick's Day in 2016. I was told I had terminal cancer and it was too late for chemotherapy. My daughter-in-law was with me when we got the diagnosis. She asked how long had I got, and they said that I've got weeks, not months. The doctor had rung up to say they got the results back from a cancer blood test, and the reading was 2,600. When I asked what it should be, he said between 0 and 35. So we each have our own unique story, and that's where mine began. Jane, the clinical nurse from the hospice, came to see me and suggested I might benefit from a day of peace and calm at the hospice. So on my first day here, I was sat with a lady called Doreen. She'd been a volunteer for many years before getting cancer, and we were quilting. I don't know if you've done any quilting, but you fold your material over it and then you iron it before stitching. So I went home after the first day and my husband said, well, have you had a good afternoon, a nice restful time? I said, what? I've been ironing all afternoon. Anyway, things went on from there. Everything was lovely. We used to have our lunch, met some lovely people. I've made friends for life. We did an art class in the afternoon, and absolutely wonderful. As a practicing Christian, it's really helped me since my diagnosis. I've been involved in prayer groups, people praying for me all over the world, and I have found out how loved I am by my family and my friends. And sometimes we look for every cure that we can. We go down every avenue to go on trials and do things. And sometimes God's the last place we go, and really it should be the first place. And we're so lucky to have God there.
We would like to introduce you to Frank Cooper and Lynn Cooper Kay, who this evening will be reading a poem in memory of their much loved family member, Frank Waddington. The family had been raising money for East Lancashire Hospice throughout the year, and after the outstanding care given by our community team to Frank's great-granddad.
Christmas in Heaven, Chris Smith. We've shared our hearts full of holiday cheer and shopped for presents for loved ones this year. The house is dressed up with garlands and lights that sparkle and shine through the holiday nights. But even with all of this holiday bliss, there's someone we lost that we terribly miss, and as this Christmas day draws near, we wish with all of our hearts they were here. They are living their life way up past the stars, somewhere past Jupiter, Saturn and Mars. They are spending their Christmas in heaven, you see, and last night as I slept, a dream came to me.
They were standing before me, happy and well. They said to me, I have something to tell. Heaven's more wondrous than you would believe. It's the greatest of gifts I could ever receive. I'd like you all to remember the good. You know they would be here if only they could. So don't feel so bad that they're not here. There are so many memories you can share. As you gather together, I'm sure you'll find the gifts deep within you that they've left behind. Each one is unique and wrapped brightly in love. They shine from your hearts as they shine from above.
We would like to introduce Frank Cooper, aged 11, who this evening will be switching on the Hospice Light Up a Life tree as you light your candles at home. Frank and his family have been raising money for East Lancashire Hospice throughout the year, after the outstanding care given to Frank's great-granddad from our community team. Tonight he will be lighting the tree to remember a loved great-granddad, granddad and dad, Frank Waddington. Join us in lighting your candles at home to remember loved ones this Christmas and take a moment to reflect.
The hospice motto, making the most of life, is what we try to do. With the hospice help, we can do it, and each of us never knows when we will need it for family and friends. But I'd like to finish with a quote from Dame Cicely Saunders. You matter because you are you, and you matter to the end of your life. We do all we can, not only to help you die peacefully, but also to live until you die. God bless everybody.
Thank you to each and every person who this year has made a Light Up a Life dedication and are here tonight in the comfort of their own homes, remembering their loved ones. A special thank you to Frank Anthony Kitchens for sponsoring this year's Light Up a Life event, the Cardboard Box Company for sponsoring the home packs, and everyone who has taken part in our Light Up a Life home evening. Thank you to Rosemary Smith for telling her story, and to Frank and Lynn Cooper Kay for their beautiful poem and lighting the hospice trees. From everyone here at East Lancashire Hospice, we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year.